to give us a fly past from our right. So here is Danny Williams in his Tiger Moth.
It's such a lovely looking plane, isn't it? For a biplane, you think?
I love flying them. I'm very lucky. Ian Castle here at Sywell, he allows me to fly his Tiger Moths from time to time, and it's such a different way of flying. That open cockpit, as I mentioned, is really light, very responsive controls. It's a bit slow, but it's nimble at the same time. So, as you can see with Danny here, as he comes around in a turn, showing the underside of the aircraft. Special to me, my late grandfather, who was a Lancaster pilot, did his first solo in a Tiger Moth, and I've got it in his logbook, which so it's very, very special when I first got my hands on one of these and got to fly it. But the reason why we've put this in the show this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is to talk about a very special scholarship indeed, and a very special foundation. So unfortunately, back in 2019, a chap called Thomas Castle, who was the son of Ian Castle I just mentioned, he was tragically killed in an aerobatic accident. So Tom was very keen on the Tiger Moth. In fact, the black, red and silver version you can see out on the flight line there, G-AMTV, is now known as Tom's Tiger. He looked after that aircraft so magnificently. When Tom was sadly killed in 2019, Ian set up the Thomas Castle Aviation Heritage Scholarship, which enables budding display pilots or budding pilots to learn about vintage aviation. They can come and get this scholarship, 5 hours to learn how to fly tailwheel aircraft, vintage open cockpit biplanes, but also get really involved with the engineering side of what it takes to keep these aircraft in the air. So a very special scholarship indeed, and that is what Danny is showing today to generate support for that amazing foundation.
Well, good for him. And there used to be that one place left in the UK where you could fly tail draggers like this and learn to fly on a Tiger Moth, and that was at Marshall's at Cambridge. Is that still the case, do you know?
I think you can fly absolutely anywhere in these now. There's lots of examples of the Tiger Moth around for these type of aircraft. So I mentioned that DA, that display approval that Danny has. You can notice it's not an aerobatic DA. Remember I said it starts at the very grassroots level, so he's got a minimum height he's allowed to fly to as a new display pilot, and a certain number of manoeuvres he can fly. But I still think he's doing a fantastic job, keeping it lovely in centre around the crowd line, really showing what this Tiger Moth can do. It's really graceful.
Again, I like those other those two Fokkers that we saw. Again, it's a very tight space it can manoeuvre around in, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah. And I like those Fokkers. As I mentioned, no wheel brakes, so when Danny comes into land, he'll put it as into wind as he can and then get the tail skid down for a bit of drag and friction to slow the aeroplane down. Well, the aircraft itself is Alpha, what did I say it was? Alpha Mike Tango Victor, and that is this beautiful mauve version of the Tiger Moth. Tom's Tiger being the silver, black and red version in front of us. Nice tight pull-ups from Danny there. This was actually built in 1935 by de Havilland. It was delivered to the Royal Air Force, and then it became a civilian aircraft in 1952 when it moved to Belgium. It actually came to the UK in 1991 and did some pleasure flights around that time, but unfortunately had a minor accident. And it was repaired here by Ian Castle at Sywell. It was then bought by a family known as the Scurrs, and that was in 2010. And it was then operated by Ian and Thomas here at Sywell, and they really did look after it and keep it in such a fabulous condition. After Tom's tragic accident, the Scurr family actually made the aircraft available to the scholarship, and they've been operating here with this aeroplane since 2020. So very grateful to them, and it's a truly magnificent display in front of us now.
Oh, again? Did you get your...
actually here at Sywell for a charity competition did some flower bombing for the Royal Air Force Benevolent Fund. We set up some targets on the airfield right in front of the commentary box here, and when I was a Blades pilot, we each took turns to fly these tiger moths with bags of flour and see if we get closest to the centre of the target, which was quite good fun.
And how easy is it? Not at all, I guess.
Not at all, no. I was flying that very yellow one in front of us. Quite difficult to time it, and you just hang it over the edge of the aeroplane with a bag of flour to drop it. And yeah, you had to time it just right. But of course, we did have specific approval from the Civil Aviation Authority to do that.
Oh, it must have been great fun.
It was good fun, good challenge.
Moth, tiger moth, all the rest of it. And you can see that original copy there if you ever go there. Anyone who's intrigued to learn about our aviation history in this country, it's really, really worth booking yourself in. And actually, BAE are very keen for people to go and visit.
So here's Danny landing at about 50 miles an hour, touching down on those main wheels. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot underestimate how big a deal it is as your first public display. So please, as loud as you can so he can hear you in that cockpit, put it together for Mr. Danny Williams.